All right, here I want to show you the TriLock vise that was designed, engineered for the VF-2. A 16-inch wide travel machine that we shorten it up a bit. We maximize the travel in here on the Y-axis so you can get as many parts and as big a part as you can on here. I've got 4 bodies up there. I could have put a 5th in there. I could have mounted them touching if I wanted to because I could pull them apart. I pulled them apart, I assembled them, put them on the machine, and now I can, put them together. What we've got here is, I mentioned this in a previous video, but we designed this with precision bores. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take these plugs out and I wanna show you what's pretty cool about this vise. We made these bores +4, +7/10 for a standard 1/2-inch dowel pin. So I'm gonna pull these plugs out. I'm not gonna do all of them, but what I wanna show you is that we've got precision bores here and 1/2-13s below them. So right now what I have is a perfect riser. It's 3 1/8 inch tall. It's hardened cast iron, precision grounded within 5/10 on all of them. So what I can do is I can take these vises apart. I have precision dowel hole locations all over in 1/2-13s. It's the perfect foundation to put a riser, or a sub plate. Maybe I put an indexer on here and dowel it, or a fixture, or I'm doing plate work. So I don't even have to take the bodies off if I don't want to. So it's just gorgeous like that. And now I can assemble these vises. They're lighter. I did it myself. I didn't need a hoist or a crane to do it. And you can see that I used the 125 millimeter spacing and mounted through the body rock solid. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna assemble these up, and I'm gonna show you how we maximized it, kept it right up tight to the Z weight cover and plenty of clearance in the front. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, we're back. Took me about 4 minutes to put all these vises together. What I wanna show you now that they're assembled is a few things that we did to this vise for the VF-2. We put an internal hex in here. So instead of an external hex, I'm gonna reach down, we've got an internal hex, and like I said, we shortened it up. So this is fully out in the Y-axis. You see that we've got room here. And then I'm gonna hand wheel this back, all the way back. And he's gonna get around there to show you that it goes right up, and that's the soft limit right there. That's where it's at. So it doesn't extend any further out than the table does, so that you're clear of that. And we totally utilized that Y-axis travel. So when it comes out, and this is out in Y, and you can see that this is a perfect setup for this machine. Double it up. Like I said, you've got 16 inches of Y travel. Why do you have 9 inches opening when you can put a vise on this, double the parts on there, and get bigger parts in the machine? So, all right, I just took out all these aluminum jaws and I put in hardened jaws. With the Carve Smart Vise Jaw system, like I said, you can use bolt-on jaws if you like. We've got 50 Rockwell jaws to carve into, 60 Rockwell 1018 edge gripping jaws, and Haas will be selling all of them. But I just wanted to show you these jaws fully open with hard jaws in them. It's a good looking setup. Like I said, it was made for this machine. So thanks for watching.